The sclera, for protection of the eye, it's a white part within the eye. And just right on top of it, there is the cornea, and it has a special location in the sclera. And if sclera were to disperse on the cornea and the cornea would lose its quality, then we would not be able to see with this clarity. And if the cornea were to spread all around the eye, actually that would again cause many other problems, because it would be really hard to preserve the cornea itself. And if the layers that protected the sclera and the cornea did not exist, then the bacteria and foreign particles would enter the eye itself, and that would cause infection, and we would lose our capability of vision. So all these have their own limits, and they are always kept intact in their places. And the cornea is a transparent layer, and light passes through the cornea. And after passing through the cornea, the light is focused in the right way on the lens. There's a very sensitive structure in the cornea, and it's a fiber-like structure. If there was not such a transparent structure of the cornea, and this shaping of the fibers were not existing as it is itself right now, that focusing of the image and the entry of the light rays would not be possible, and we would not be able to see like this. And only through this transparent quality of the cornea we are able to see this way. It's totally clear, and it has no blurring inside of it. I had talked about the sclera. It's a protective structure. It's like a building, actually. We can make a simile. The sclera looks like a building, and maybe the cornea could be described as a window that is looking outside. There are so many details and so many parts of this wonderful creation. As we have mentioned, for the image to have the required clarity, the cornea should be transparent, and this transparent quality should not be failing in any way. But there are also some capillaries that need to feed the cornea, and it's a very great creation that the capillaries feeding the cornea are also transparent themselves, so that the general appearance of the cornea is not changed. And these are portable capillaries. When the eyelids are covered on top of the eye, those capillaries are able to feed the cornea. So we can see that all these parts are functional. The sclera, the cornea, and all those parts serve so many operational features in the eye. However, each part also has great aesthetics. If the eyebrow was just like a line, there would be no aesthetics on our faces. However, Allah created the eyebrow in such a way, with a certain aesthetics, so that we always have a beautiful appearance on our faces. And also, when we look at the eyelashes and also the eyelids, they also have their own aesthetics. If all those capillaries would be seen when we look at inside our eyes, again, we would not have such an aesthetic look. And there are also nerves, very sensitive nerves in the cornea. And if there is any contact from outside to the cornea, the eyelids get into action right away. There is a kind of a reflex, and the tear glands secrete the tear that is required to protect the eye. And there's a kind of a warning system. And the cornea could easily be scratched because it has a jelly-like structure, but it's able to repair itself, and Allah created this wonderful system so that it has a repairing ability. If there is any problems with the cornea and it's not able to function, Allah created it in such a way that there could be a cornea transplant, and it could be replaced with healthy tissues from outside. Not only from outside elements, actually, maybe our own nails could easily scratch the cornea, but Allah created the cornea in such a way that it has its own repairing systems. We will give a short break and then go on.